Very good morning, everyone. How are you all? Everyone fine, super fine. Last class we completed inventory chapter. I hope you have done all the questions, but today we'll not take any doubt. Okay, we have conducted test number three. Test number three was conducted of bills of exchange. Have you received the solution for that? Have you identified your mistake? So after identifying the mistake, any doubt in that? Means have you understood your mistake? So the performance was many students has performed well. So I am 50% happy, 50% not happy. But okay, it was improvement. There was improvement in the marks. Okay, okay. Now today we'll take the final account unit number 2. Unit number 1 was completed. Unit number 1 was for non-manufacturing. So we have done trading PL balance sheet. Trading PL balance sheet we have done. Now it is unit 2 for manufacturing. So I said we'll do manufacturing after what? Inventories, correct? So now you have ideas about what? That manufacturing organization, that it will consist of raw material, work in progress, finished goods. Then we have also understood the cost of conversion. Cost of conversion we have done direct manufacturing wages, direct manufacturing expense. Then production overhead, you remember? Production overhead, it will include indirect material, indirect labor, indirect manufacturing cost. Do you remember that part? Correct. If you have understood that, then we can start. Okay, so write down. We are doing chapter number. What is the chapter number? Chapter number 7, unit number 2. Final account. Final account of manufacturing. Manufacturing entities. So when I say final account, the final account always consists of two statements. Final account consists of how many statements? Two statements. First one is known as what? Statement of PL, means income statement. We call it income statement. Okay, or we call it what? SOPL. SOPL means what? Statement of profit and loss. The second statement is known as position statement. Position statement. So position statement is nothing but what? Balance sheet. Balance sheet. You can see there is no much difference into final account. Only what will happen now, in income statement there will be three part. Means when we were into what? Non-manufacturing, then we have done trading PL. Now we'll have what? First will be manufacturing account. Manufacturing account. Then we'll prepare what? Trading account. And then we'll prepare what? Profit and loss account. Means in case of trading organization, we purchase and sell. So whatever we purchase, we used to record in trading account, and then we used to sell through trading account. And then whatever gross profit, that gross profit was transferred to PL account, and from PL account we used to calculate net profit after deducting indirect expenses, that we have understood. Now in these we'll first produce. So first we want cost of production, means manufacturing account is required to calculate what? To calculate cost of what? Cost of goods produced. Cost of goods produced. Understood? Means from manufacturing account we calculate what? Cost of goods produced. And from trading account what we calculate? Gross profit. And from profit and loss account we calculate what? Net profit. Net profit. Means one thing we know, that gross profit is transferred to which account? PL account. And net profit is transferred to what? Capital account. Who has said balance sheet? No, no. It is transferred to capital account in balance sheet. Okay. And if GP is transferred to net profit, you only say cost of goods produced will be transferred to which account? trading account. So from manufacturing account, we'll calculate what cost of goods produced, which will be transferred to which account? Trading account. And from trading account, as usual, we'll calculate GP and then NP. Understood? It means now our objective is to calculate cost of goods produced. Means what is the purpose? Point number one, write down. What is the purpose of manufacturing account? Manufacturing account. What is the purpose? Point number A, to calculate what? To calculate what? Cost of manufacturing. Cost of manufacturing what? What we are manufacturing? Which goods? Finished goods. Bolo yes or no? Cost of manufacturing finished goods. Correct. Point number B. Can you say this will provide details about manufacturing cost also? Details about factory and manufacturing cost. Right on. It provides details about factory or manufacturing cost. Understood? Understood? Normally what happens for cost? Normally cost is not the objective in accounts. In accounts we calculate profit. So there is one subject known as costing, which will go and you will study in CA Inter. To study costing you need to pass CA foundation. So if you want to study costing, pass CA foundation. Otherwise remain here only. Correct? So actually costing subject gives information about cost, and the financial statement we calculate profit. So can you see manufacturing account is nothing but an account to reconcile cost record with financial record? Correct? We can say in this way. Write down. Point number C. It facilitate reconciliation reconciliation of financial books with what? Cost records. Understood. So if they ask a theory question, you can write down these three purpose of manufacturing account. Correct. Now we need to understand what are the components of manufacturing cost. Write down component of what? Manufacturing cost. Component of manufacturing cost. Before that, can I ask one question to check whether you remember everything or not? My question is that what is the nature of trading account? Real, nominal or personal? Nominal account. So what will be the nature of manufacturing account? Real, nominal or personal? It will be nominal only. So all trading, PL and manufacturing all are nominal account because we record income and expense. We record income and expense. Very good. Very good. So what are the component of manufacturing cost? Write down. First write down raw material. Raw material consumed. You remember raw material? Raw material consumed. So I have not written purchase. I have written raw material consumed. It means what? Opening stock of what? Raw material plus purchase of what? Purchase of what? Raw material only minus what? Closing stock of what? Raw material. So when we say opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock of raw material, that means raw material consumed. Correct? So how much raw material has been consumed during the year? That will become the expense of the year. Plus in this will add what? Direct manufacturing. Direct manufacturing what? Wages. Wages na. Me, this is nothing but direct labor. You remember direct labor cost now? There are two type of labor cost. So direct labor cost. Understood? Correct. Then in this we'll add what? Direct manufacturing expenses. Already we have done examples in inventory chapter. Correct now? So direct manufacturing expenses, direct manufacturing expenses, this will be added. Then we'll add what? Production what? Overhead. Bolo yes or no? Production overhead, anything which goes out of your head, that become what? Overhead. If you are not understanding, it become production overhead. Correct? The production overhead. Understood? The production overhead means what? What is production overhead, everyone? It means indirect material na. So there are some material which are indirect. I have given example of lubricants, chemicals, coal, which are not directly attributable to unit produce. Correct now? For example, this mobile, whatever is visible, that is what? Direct. Whatever is not visible means what is not the content of this. For example, we require, suppose this is made of plastic, we require what? Coal to mold plastic for generating fire. Correct now? For generation of fire, the coal is not included in this mobile na. The coal become what? Indirect material. Correct? So indirect material. Correct? Understood? It will also include indirect labor. Indirect labor means wages. It will also include indirect cost. Correct? So if you add these three, this will become production overhead. Understood? This total is known as total manufacturing cost. Total manufacturing cost incurred during the year, but this is not cost of goods produced. Correct? From this we'll do adjustment. We'll do plus opening stock of what? Opening stock of WIP will be added. Opening stock of WIP will be added. Correct? Means last year opening stock of WIP will be added to current year manufacturing stock, current year manufacturing cost, because out of that also some will be produced. So last year WIP will be added to current year manufacturing cost, and from this what will deduct? Closing stock of what? Closing stock of WIP means what is still WIP that is not a part of current year production, that is not yet produced, so that will be deducted. Understood? So this become what? Total cost of production. Total cost of production. Understood? Have you understood? Correct. Any doubt? If you remember, we have done one special point about byproduct. That byproduct is measured at NRV and is deducted from the cost price of main product. You remember? So it means from this what will deduct? NRV of what? Byproduct. NRV of byproduct deducted. So this will become what? Cost of manufacturing. Cost of manufacturing what? Manufacturing finished goods. So this will be your answer. Understood? Have you understood? If you remember, already we have done discussion of these all points in our inventory chapter. Let me come to inventory chapter once. Let me inform you. You can see for trading organization we have done. Correct? This was trading organization. Okay. Then the class was over. The next day we came. Next day what we have done? Manufacturing organization. Check करेंगे. Yes. Manufacturing organization. This already we have done. Cost of purchase of raw material. Remember, this will be invoice price minus trade discount plus non-refundable duties and taxes plus direct expenses to bring the inventory in present location. Then cost of conversion we have done. Cost of conversion means for direct manufacturing wages, direct labor. Then I have done direct manufacturing expense. These are the costs other than direct material and direct labor which are incurred for a specific project, yeah, product. Royalty paid for using license. You remember? Royalty paid for using license or technology for production of goods. I have given an example of my software also. Correct. Remember? So that become direct manufacturing expenses. Production overhead, then we have done indirect material which cannot be linked directly to the finished product. For example, stores, consumable for repair and maintenance. Correct now. Fuel and chemicals. Remember this point. Then indirect labor wages paid which cannot be directly linked for unit produced. For example, what? Wages for maintenance work, wages for storekeeper, which are not directly engaged in production activity. Then indirect manufacturing expenses means depreciation of plant and machinery, depreciation of factory building, insurance of factory building, repair maintenance of plant and machinery, factory electricity expenses, factory rent, etc. So this become example of what? Indirect manufacturing cost. So already we have done this. I have just written in the way it is required for manufacturing account. Understood this point? Correct. So simple. Raw material consumed plus what? Direct manufacturing wages plus what? Direct manufacturing expenses plus what? Production overhead. Production overhead means what? Indirect material, indirect labor, indirect cost. Then what? This will become total manufacturing cost. From that we'll do adjustment of opening and closing stock of WIP. So plus opening stock of WIP minus closing stock of WIP. From that we'll deduct what? NRV of byproduct if given in the question. That will become what? Cost of. Understood. So if they ask a specific question, then do plus minus. Correct. But they may ask you to prepare manufacturing account. So of course then you can't do plus minus now. So will you prepare what? How to prepare manufacturing account? How to prepare manufacturing account? So the manufacturing account is prepared in which book? Ledger. Very good. In a piece of paper. You will prepare in piece of paper only. In exam paper. I'm not asking about you. I'm asking about what? But in this now we'll have two column. One will be unit column, one will be amount column. Because in this also we need to find out how many units produced. Correct now? So we'll have unit column and amount column. Okay. Unit column and amount column. Correct. But normally we start with what? To opening stock. But we write on opening stock of raw material, WIP of finished goods. Now raw material will be directly written in raw material consumed. We write on two opening stock of raw WIP. Opening stock of WIP. Understood? Opening stock of WIP. So how many units? Write on amount. Then we write on two what? Raw material. Raw material. What was that? Consumed. Raw material consumed. So this will be what? Opening stock of raw material plus what? Purchase of raw material minus what? Closing stock of raw material. So this amount will come. Correct now. So opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock will come here. Unit also will write down. Have you understood this point? Correct. Then what we write down? Two direct direct wages. Correct. Write down direct wages. So for direct wages units will not come. Only for units will come only for material. Correct now. Yeah, how many material you purchase? Wages though will be included in that. Correct? Understood. Direct wages you written. Then we write down 2 direct what? Manufacturing expenses. Bolo yes or no? Correct. Then we write down production production OH. OH means overhead. You know everything, na? You are super. To production overhead. Correct. Then done. Then in credit side, what do we write down? Whatever minus you have done, that will come in credit side by what? First NRV of what? Byproduct. NRV of byproduct. Bolo yes or no? Yes, sir. Then what do you write down? By closing stock of what? Closing stock of WIP. Done. What is the balancing figure of this account? The balancing figure of this account will come where? In debit side or credit side? Debit side or credit side? It will come in credit side because debit total will be more than credit total, and this will not be profit, it will be cost of what we write down? By cost of production. We write down cost of production, and this cost of production will be transferred to which account? So it will be transferred to which account? Trading account. Trading account means you'll close which account, and the balance will be transferred to which account? What journal entry you'll do? Trading account debit to manufacturing account. Understood. This is transfer of cost of production to trading account. Understood. Any doubt? Have you understood? Means of course after this now you will prepare trading account. Trading account is for sale. Means you record sale यहाँ पर. Are you able to understand? Sale. So in this what you write down? First write down 2 opening stock of what? बताओ. 2 opening stock of what? Finished goods now. To opening stock of finished goods. Bole yes or no? To opening stock of finished goods, and then we write down 2 what? Cost of production. Cost of production transferred from which account? Manufacturing account. Bolo yes or no? Correct. So can you see this cost of production is nothing but all direct expenses? It include all direct expense. It will include all direct expense na? Correct. By what? Sales. Of course sales will be net sales. Correct. Then what you write down? By what? Closing stock of finished goods. Closing stock of finished goods. The difference will be what? Difference will be what? To GP gross profit. Gross profit. Understood. I think only one changes in this account, but what changes? Instead of purchase, what is coming? Cost of production is coming. Correct. Instead of purchase, now cost of production will come. Balance remains same. After this, PL account remains same. GP will be transferred and all indirect expense will be debited. The PL account remains same. So only slight changes in trading account. Instead of purchase, what is coming? Cost of production is coming. Correct? Yes, sir. Now, if I ask you one formula, can you give me formula? What is the formula of cost of goods sold for this organization? What you will do? Cost of goods sold. Well, opening stock of finished goods plus cost of production minus closing stock of finished good. Means you are expert. Understood. Correct. Means can I say GP is equal to what? Sales minus cost of goods sold. COP means what? Cost of production. Huh? Done. Chapter over. This unit over. और क्या पढ़ा? But this much only is there. Huh? The question I will do. Chapter is over, I am saying. Question is left. Practice we will do. चैप्टर में इतना करेक्ट ना. चैप्टर में दम नहीं, हम किसी से कम नहीं. सिंपल. बोलो यस और नो. Means we were thinking manufacturing account will come, what we will do. Correct na? But if you do the chapter at right time, then become easy. If I would have done before inventory account na, so I would have also died. You would have also died. Correct na? So basically I have done inventory pehle. First I make you comfortable in cost. Everything is okay. Let us take one question. We will see. Acha, this is chapter. Oh ho ho ho. Okay. Chalo, let us do some question. Come to which question? Let us come to first illustration number 2. Mr. Vimal. You know Vimal? Huh? You know Vimal? Which Vimal? Huh? I am saying Vimal. They are thinking about them. So interesting ad ना. मतलब is this ad become our life? इसका interest मजा आ रहा है. नालायक. What is matching concept? Well, so when I match with my good friend, we become matching concept. Huh? Well, income and expense are match. The expense is match with income, or income is expense with match. Income will be match with expense. Expense income or income expense? Huh? Means will match expense with income, not income with expense. पक्का? चलो कुछ तो पता है. चलो मिस्टर विमल. चलो Mr. Vimal run a factory whose produce what? You use soap. Which one? Huh? खुशबूदार. Following details were available in respect of his manufacturing activities for the year. Now you see, very easy. Opening WIP, closing WIP, opening raw material, closing raw material, purchase. This is purchase of what? Purchase of raw material, purchase of stock in trade. Purchase of raw material. Na, in this chapter, raw material. Purchase of raw material. Higher charges of machine. Higher charges means rent charges. Production overhead. At a rate of 0.60 per unit manufactured. We need to find out how many units manufactured. Higher charges of factory, direct wages contracted at a rate of 0.85 unit manufactured and at a rate of 0. Per unit of closing WIP. Okay, sir. Okay. Repair and maintenance unit produce is what? 5 lakh unit. Unit produce they have given. Unit produce they have given. Required. Prepare which account? Of Mr. Vimal. Chalo. You will do, I will do. Tell I have taken fees, I will do. Correct now. Because I have taken fees, I do all the accounts now. Manufacturing account of Sri Vimal for the year ended. For the year ended. 38, what they have said? 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020. How many column? 2 column. One will be what? Unit. Second will be what? Write down properly. Correct. You will do, I will do. Hello, sir. We'll help you. First, we'll do what? 2. Bolo. 2 opening what? Opening WIP can write down. Opening WIP. How many units? 10,000. What is the amount? 16,000. Then 2 what? Raw material consumed. So the opening stock how much? I'm writing in a column 1,70,000. Then purchase how much? 8,20,000. Then closing stock how much? 1,90,000. Such a good girl, na? How much? Well, 1,90,000 na? So I have written 1,90,000 only. So total who will give? 8 lakh. But can I say this is missing? This is not given. We don't want. Okay? We'll calculate it as a balancing figure. 2 direct wages. What they have said, batao. They have said direct wages. Where is the direct wages? They have given direct wages contracted at 0.80 per unit manufactured. So per unit manufacture means 5 lakh unit produced given, and 0.40 per unit of closing WIP. Closing WIP given 12,000. Understood? Batao, can you give me 5 lakh produce, 5 lakh into what? 0.80 and 12,000 into what? 0.40. Can you give me the total of this? 4 lakh 4,04,000. Have you understood this calculation? This calculation have you understood? Correct. What are the other expenses given? Can you say me? 2. Higher charges of machine. What they have given? Per unit manufactured. It will be 5 lakh into what? 0.60. How much? How much? 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs written. Then what? Higher charges of factory. Factory. How much? 2,20,000. Low. Any other cost given? To repair and maintenance. How much? 1,80,000. Then anything given for credit side, whether byproduct given, not given, whether closing stock given, closing stock of WIP given, written by closing WIP. How many units? 12,000, 20,000. But what balance will come by what? Cost of production. Cost of production, how many units produced? Is given now 5 lakh produced. This is given. So can you calculate balancing figure? Total give this total. Total 19 lakh 20,000. So this will be also same total 19 lakh 20,800. Now can you give me the balancing amount? 19 lakh 800. Super easy na. This type of questions would come. Correct. Easy. Once you have understood terms, now it become easy. Account become easy. Once you have understood all the terms. Correct. Now you can see 5 lakh produce, 12,000 closing, opening 10,000. So of course we can calculate how much raw material consume. So 5 lakh plus 12 minus 10. This we can find out how much. 5 lakh 2,000. So we can calculate it as a balancing figure. If somebody asks you what is the total number of units consumed during the year, so this will be this plus this minus this 5 lakh 2,000. Understood? Correct. That only we calculated. So whenever I give gola, gola means balancing figure. In exam, don't give gola. Correct. Gola means balancing figure. Understood? Easy. Any doubt? No doubt. One question we have done. Let me take one more question. Whatever. Illustration number 1. 1 lakh units were produced in factory. Per unit material cost was 10 and per unit labor cost was 5. That apart it was agreed to pay royalty at the rate of 3 per unit to Japanese collaborator who supplied technology required. Calculate manufacturing cost. Very easy. Raw material consumed is what? Batao. 1 lakh into what? 10. Direct wages will be what? 1 lakh into 5. And royalty what? Direct expenses what? 1 lakh into 3. This become total manufacturing cost. What is this? मजाक कर रहे हैं. This मजाक ना. बोल. Correct. Illustration number 3. Let us take one more question. On 31st March 2020, trial balance of Mr. White is given. White. Okay. They have given stock on 1st April. Raw material stock they have given 21,000. WIP they have given what? 9,500. Finished goods they have given 15,500. This all are stock, opening stock. Then debtor you know. Carries on purchase. This is carries on purchase. Carries on purchase of raw material. This carries on purchase of raw material. Bills receivable you know. Wages, this is direct wages. Salaries, this will be transferred to what? Trading account. Who said salary account? Salary trading account. पीएल अकाउंट ना. अच्छा ठीक है सर, गलती होता है सर, माफ करो. टेलीफोन पोस्टेज, इनडायरेक्ट डायरेक्ट, पीएल अकाउंट ना. रिपेयर ऑफ ऑफिस फर्नीचर नॉट फैक्ट्री. ऑफिस फर्नीचर विल गो वेयर? इट इज ऑफिस एक्सपेंस. ऑफिस एक्सपेंस पीएल अकाउंट. सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर बैलेंस शीट. बिल्स पे बैलेंस शीट. सेल ऑफ स्क्रैप. So sale of scrap, it is the treatment will be similar to what? Byproduct. So sale of scrap will be also deducted from manufacturing cost. So in manufacturing account we write on buy sale of scrap. I'll give a note for this. Commission received PL. Provision for doubtful debt. No. You need to see whether any adjustment has been given or not. Correct now. Capital account, sales, bank overdraft, cash at bank, office furniture, repair to plant. This become plant means manufacturing account. Purchase, this is purchase of raw material. They have given 2 time purchase. Achha, that was carriage on purchase. Plant and machinery, rent. Nothing is given. This is not factory rent. Rent is given, so it is PL account. If they have given factory rent, it will go to what? Manufacturing account. Correct. Lighting अब lighting there will be confusion. Lighting तो there will be lighting in factory also, and there will be lighting what? In office also. If nothing is given, let us assume office only. Correct now. Okay, so lighting, general expense. Okay, the following they have given closing stock of raw material, finished goods, semi finished goods with WIP. Salaries and wages unpaid for March 2020 were respectively itna and itna. So there is adjustment. Give star mark in salaries and wages. I said whenever adjustment give star mark. Give star mark in wages and salary. Give star mark. अरे give रे. Give somewhere. अरे give मतलब give in that star mark. Machinery to be depreciated by 10%. Office furniture 7.5%. This is 7.71 by 2 means 7.5%. Provision for doubtful debt is to maintain at 1% of sale. So that was opening provision given. This become closing provision. Correct. Office premises occupy 1/4 of total area. Office premises occupy 1/4 of total area. Okay. Means can I say whatever rent is given, office is 1/4. So 3/4 is factory. Means some portion will go to manufacturing account. Some portion will go to what? PL account. So lighting to be charged. Oh, you can't take assumption. Understood? If nothing is given, then assumption required. So 2/3 will go to what? Factory. 1/3 will go to what? Office. Correct now. Prepare manufacturing account, trading account, PL account, and balance. You'll do, I'll do. Huh? You'll do, I'll do. अरे बोलो. I do. Is everything I will do on your behalf. बोल. Your exam you do. I will give you the question. Just keep first. अरे यार, I'll give you star mark. I'm giving star mark. You will do ना? चलो, I will do with you. क्या करें? क्या करें? क्या न करें? Illustrate. Question number 3. Illustration 3. First we write on what? Manufacturing account of manufacturing. अच्छा, now what we'll do now? We'll prepare all together. Manufacturing, trading, and PL account together. One by one, who prepare? Correct now. So manufacturing, trading, and what? PL account. Good sir. Of Mr. White sir. For the year ended. For the year ended 31st March 2020, sir. Let us prepare, sir. If unit is not, suppose unit is not given, ignore unit. In this question, unit is not given, na. There is no need to make unit column. Okay, sir. Leave sufficient space, sir. And don't be confused, sir. Correct, na? I've already informed you, sir. Then after this, what? Balance it. So you will prepare balance sheet and you will help me. The balance sheet, sir. Of which company, sir? Mr. White, sir. As on which date, sir? 31st March 2020, sir. So we write down what? For the left hand side, what will come? Liabilities, sir. So here I don't liabilities. And in right hand side, what will come? Assets. And between what will come? Amount. Very good, sir. Can we start? Let's see whether I am doing first or you are doing first. Competition लग जाए? Competition? अरे बोलना रे. चलो, let us do competition. If you win, then what you want? Chocolate. And if I win, then what I want? Nothing. पाप लगेगा पाप. चलो, can we start? चलो. Stock. Opening stock. For the opening, what we write? To opening what? WIP. How much? बताओ. How much? 9,000. Then by what? Closing WIP. We write down. Correct. So can I say first we are preparing to we need keep sufficient space now for manufacturing account. I think this much space is okay. Then we write down to what? Raw material consumed with a how much opening given? 21,000 plus how much purchase given? 85,000. How much closing stock given? You have book. Then you only say 16,200. How much? 89,800. Correct. Understood. Now we'll do one by one. Now we'll not jump, huh? So raw material done, WIP done, finished goods. Finished goods will come where? In trading account. And two, opening stock of finished goods. How much? 15,500. Okay, sir. Then what? Debtor. Debtor will go where? Balance sheet. Write down debtor. 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 Inner column, outer column? Inner column. How much? 24,000. Leave some space. Will come and provision will come. Yes, sir. Then carriage on purchase will go where? Manufacturing account. To carriage. How much? 1,500. Then what? Bills receivable where? Balance sheet. So after debtor, leave some space. Write down bills receivable. How much? 15,000. Then what? Wages. Wages there is some adjustment, na? So two wages. बताओ. How much paid? How much given? And how much outstanding? Outstanding 2,000. So what will do? Plus minus. Plus na. So it will become how much? Understood? Adjustment will have how many effect? So outstanding wages will go where? Asset side? Liability side? Oh, sorry. Wages outstanding 2,000. Correct? Yes, sir. Then salaries. Salaries will go where? PL. So we need to first come to trading को close करो. Then what? Two salaries. Adjustment is there. So how much paid and how much outstanding? You have given correct amount na for salaries and wages. Correct amount you have given because I am not checking. The entire blame to you. 10,900. Salary outstanding will go where? Correct. Salaries outstanding 900. Very good. Excellent. Then telephone postage where? P&L na. Two. Telephone and postage. How much? 1,000. No adjustment. Then what? Repair to office furniture. It is office furniture. It will go where? PL na? Repair. How much? 350. Then what? Sundry creditor will go where? Balance sheet. Write down sundry creditor. 15,000. Then what? Bills payable will go where? Bills payable. How much? 7,500. Then batao. Sale of scrap will go where? Manufacturing account. I'll give a note for this. Okay. Madam, buy what? Sale of scrap. How much? 2,500. Then commission receipt will be transferred where? So by commission. There is no adjustment for this. Commission how much? 450. Then what? Provision for doubtful debt. We'll create one account. I said now always do working note for that. So working note number 1. Provision for doubtful debt. What is opening provision? 1,000. And how much is required to maintain to balance carried down? 1% of. So what is the sales? 1,67,200. Normally it is created on closing debtor, but in this question they have given sales, so we'll respect the information given in the question. Correct now? 1% of this is coming how much? 1672. Is there any bad debt given in trial balance? Is there any bad debt given in adjustment? No. So it means difference will what? By PL account, means this much will be created. How much created? 22 only. This much will be created. This will go to PL and this will go to PL now. 22 will go to PL and 1672 will go to balance sheet na. Write down 1/6 less debtor less provision for doubtful debt. 1672. What is the net amount? 22,328. And 22 will go where? So 2 provision for doubtful debt. In exam you don't write PFDD, huh? I can write, you can't write. Correct? 2 provision for doubtful debt, write down full. Understood? Simple. Then what? Capital account. Write down capital account. Capital. Opening balance how much? In the column na. Done. This also done. But where is capital account? Acha, from this we go there. Oh, चलो ठीक है. You went there ना? चलो ठीक है. Commission receive capital account. Sales. The sales will go to which account? Trading account. Madam, buy sales how much? 1,67,200. Done. Then bank overdraft will go where? Bolo. Liability side of. So bank overdraft how much? 8,500. Then cash at bank will go where? Cash at bank. How much? 17,000. Then what? Office furniture. First write down furniture. How much? 10,000 less depreciation. Whether they given depreciation rate. Depreciation rate they have given. The machinery to be depreciated by 10% on office furniture by 7.5%. So it is 750. Correct na? 750. 10,000 minus 750 how much? 9,250. This 750 will go where? This is office furniture. So depreciation will go where? PL. So 2 depreciation on office furniture 750. Correct. Then what? Repair to plant. But the repair to plant will go where? Manufacturing now. So 2 repair of plant. How much? 1,100. Then what? Purchase will go where? Already we have taken. Purchase done. Plant and machinery will go where? Balance sheet. Plant and machinery how much? And depreciation at what rate? 7,000. It become how much? Batao. This depreciation of plant and machinery will go where? Will go where? Manufacturing, trading or PL? Plant is used for what? Production. Understood? If you remember inventory chapter already I have given example. Any plant and machinery which is used for production, depreciation will be manufacturing cost, production overhead. Correct? So it will go where? I'll give a note for this also. Because normally student do mistake यहाँ पर. To depreciation of plant, how much? 7,000. Okay, sir. Then what? Rent. Rent will be divided in two part. How much rent? देखो check करो. Office premises 1/4 will be what? Office rent, and 3/4 will be factory rent. So 2 factory rent how much? How much? 3/4. They have given office premises occupy 1/4 of total area. So office is 1/4 and balance is factory. So 3/4 is factory na? Correct? So 3/4 is coming how much? Total rent is what? 6,000 to 3 by 4. अरे बोलो. Why you are waiting? 6,000, 4,500 na? Correct. This will go to manufacturing. Balance will go where? PL. So balance will go to PL. Write down 2 office rent. Write down 2 office rent. How much? 1,500. Then what? Lighting. But how much office lighting? Give me office lighting 1/3. Lighting also they have given office this much. Correct now? They have given lighting is charged 2/3 for factory and 1/3 for office. So 1/3 how much? Total lighting is what? So 1,350 divided by 1/3. It is how much? Huh? It's coming 450. 449 coming. What calculator you have? Hello. 450. The balance will be what? Balance will be what? Factory lighting. So how much factory lighting? 900. General expense will go where? General expense will go to PL. How much general expense? 1500. Done? Oh my god. Done. Understood the way, process. If you'll do in this way, you will never do mistake. So don't jump. Don't jump. Don't search item one by one. All item of trial balance. Now just see whether all adjustment done. You will find closing stock not done. Whether what is the closing stock of WIP? 7800. Closing stock of raw material we have written. Then what is the closing stock of finished goods? The closing stock of finished goods how much? 18,100. This all closing stock will go where? Balance sheet. Write down stock of raw material how much? Stock of raw material WIP finished goods 18,000. Done. Understood? Now just see any adjustment left. Once cross check all the adjustment. This done, this done. Correct now? This done, 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 this done. All done. Now start doing balancing. First, can you close manufacturing account? And can you give me cost of production? So buy right down buy cost of production. Transfer to which account? Transfer to trading account. How much? 1,19,000 exactly. 1,90,000 is cost of production. This will go where? To cost of production 1,19,000. Now what you will calculate? Can you give me gross profit? Gross profit. Calculate. Sorry, why you are 50,000? 50,800. This will be transferred where? By GP 50,800. Now can you give me net profit? $55,000 to 222 triple two. But I don't think so. It will be triple two because 22 यहाँ पर है. You have done mistake. You don't have calculator also. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. 34778. What happened to your calculator? Huh? 3477. This type of mistake please avoid, Baba. अरे बोल 6 month gap होता. Calculation mistake don't do, please. Concept mistake do. Calculation mistake don't do. 34778. It will go where? So net profit 34778. It will become 1,34,778. Balance sheet will tally. Check करो. Total the balance sheet. Not tallied means we have done some mistake. Tallied means we have done correct. How much? 1 lakh. मुबारक हो. मुबारक हो ना. But this question I have done, huh? You have not done. Correct? So don't feel happy. Till you do by your own, perfection will not come. Till you do by your own, perfection will not come. Huh? Correct? So balance question, can I say you need to do by your own? Let's see how many questions given. Check कर लेते हैं. Question number 1, similar question. You can do it by your own, easy. You can do. Then question number 2, they have given manufacturer account, additional information. Good question. Try by your own, but simple. Correct now. You will be able to understand. If doubt, you can ask me. Correct? It is a good question. I think it is a good question. Can you do by your own once? Question number 2 is good question. A similar question we have not done in class. But will you try first? Then question number 3 is trial balance. Similar question right now we have done. Similar question we have done, huh? But it is also having many types of information. Correct? So that also you do by your own. Okay? Okay. Means any item related to factory na, that will be manufacturing account. You will be able to understand with the name only. For example, they have given fuel, coal, etc. This will be what? Manufacturing. In trading, what will do about coal? Correct na? So I think you will be able to understand. Good question, but this is also a good question. I don't want to do by my own. Because what I will, if I will do practice nahi hota. First you do mistake, then try to understand what where you are doing mistake, how much time you are taking. Time is also required na. Speed is also required. Correct? So when you will do, practice will make. But whatever mistake you are doing, just write down somewhere. If you are able to understand by your own, okay. If you are not able to understand, don't ignore. Correct? Normally what happens, you do mistake, you see the solution, you say, acha, it is easy hai. But same mistake you will repeat. So just write down somewhere this mistake you have done. Pop, you write down pop. So that when you are doing revision, you will understand, acha, this mistake you have done. So don't ignore your single mistake. All mistakes are only repeated. Whatever mistake you are doing, that only in exam that will repeat it if you don't give importance to that mistake. Whatever you are doing correct is okay. Normally we become happy when we are doing correct. But I will say as a student you should become happy when you are doing mistake. Because mistake should not be repeated where. So if you can identify before exam, it is good now. So you should become happy when you are doing. So don't frustrate. A student quality is what? Ki when you do mistake, become happy, write down somewhere. Write down somewhere, this is my mistake, will not repeat in exam. So if you have all the note down, if you have noted all the mistake, so before exam you revise them go na. So identification of mistake before exam is good or bad? So committing mistake before exam is good or not? But committing mistake in the exam, it will be what? Dangerous. First thing, we are born to do mistakes. Correct? But with mistake we should learn. If we leave the mistake as it is, then we are not human being. Correct? We are born to do mistake. With mistake we should learn. If you are learning with mistake, okay, welcome. Correct? So can I say all other question just try. Today class is up to 4:30 only. I have been informed that you need to go early today. Correct? So 10 minutes is left. I can't start a new chapter. So this chapter is completed from my point of view. Okay? Or I should take one more question. Or you only do. कितना करेंगे? but good, very good questions are given, huh? So first you do an exam question also. It has came in exams also. So first you try. Let's see whether you are able to do it or not, and then we'll do in class. Okay. So from my point of view, chapter over. Acha, write down one note. First write down. I will forget. Note. देखो. Madam. For trading organization means non-manufacturing organization. All depreciation will be debited to which account? All depreciation will be debited to PL account. Point number B. For manufacturing organization, depreciation on fixed assets, correct, which are used where? Which are used in production activity, which are used in production activities directly. For example, plant and machinery, factory building. Are you getting what I'm saying? Will be debited to which account? To manufacturing account. Other depreciation means which are for office and admin purpose. Office building, office furniture, this type. I'm letting other depreciation chalega. Other depreciation will be debited to PL account. Point number C. Sale of scrap material is treated similar to what? Similar to byproduct. It means the sale price of buy scrap material will be also deducted from manufacturing cost. Means it will be credited to manufacturing account. Understood? So sale of scrap material is treated similar to byproduct. Byproduct already we have done. Similar treatment you can get on if you want to write down. That is credited to which account? Credited to manufacturing account. Done. Done. So next day we'll start next chapter depreciation. We'll start depreciation. Okay. So it means your next test final account chapter will be unit 2 also. Unit 2. So prepare it. Okay. No. Inventory to we have done after manufacturing account na. You want I will give. Up to manufacturing account but including unit number 2. इतना ठीक है? Inventory we have done after that na. I am giving some time. ठीक है? Okay. So for today this much only. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining day.